back in my story time era. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Phaphe. If you're new, please do hit the subscribe button so you join the family. Hit the like button before we go any further, and do share this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back home, baby. Now for today's video, I'm giving you guys a story time. I just pressed record. I don't know what story time I'm gonna tell. I'm thinking about one of the Twitter threads that I've done about how weird men are. So I'll give you guys a story time about the time where I was definitely sure that this gent was going to hit me. I was convinced that man was going to whip me, okay? He didn't, but I was convinced. Anyways, this was back in 2019. I had just went back to varsity. If you did watch my life update video, you know that I went to UB 2018 and then 2019, and then I dropped out 2019. I started school again. So this was during the process of me waiting to get back to school. So this was June 2019, right? Towards the end of June. I don't know if it was the 19th, that weekend on a Saturday. One of my close friends at the time had decided that he wants to host a birthday party. So what we did was we hosted the birthday party. Let me start from the very beginning. Because I had done some subjects more than once, or some modules more than once, when I went back to university, I had asked to be exempted from the bridging course, right? I had asked to be exempted from the bridging course. So what they did was they asked for my results for what I did at UB and what I did at Rainbow. For those who don't know, I went to high school at Rainbow. They looked at my results and then they decided that I am fit enough to be exempt from the bridging course, and I will start school directly from first year. So a lot of people that went to the school that I went to usually have to do a bridging course because our university is in partnership with UK universities, and a lot of UK universities you need to have done your A-levels. So what the bridging course does is it bridges, or it fills in the gap that you didn't do your A-levels. That's the explanation we were given, right? Sharp. So what happened was, throughout this time, I'd frequently go to school, meet up my friends, because I was home, I was bored, and all my friends were going to school. We're going to school. And throughout this time, I meet new friends, and one of the friends, we're gonna call him Photo, right? Because I'm looking at a photo album right there. We're gonna call him Photo. So with Photo, I met him for the first time at UB. But when we met at UB, he gave me his number and I didn't use it. It was strictly platonic, according to my understanding. He gave me his number and I decided I'm not gonna use his number because I didn't know him like that. And then when I went to my other school and I was making friends, I realized that he was a close friend with another close friend of mine. Sharp. So what happened was he gives me his number and he takes mine, and then we become one of those people where we view each other's statuses. We didn't talk like that. The only conversation that I remember we had was the time when they legalized same-sex relationships. When Botswana legalized same-sex relationships, he commented on that and I replied to him. That's it. Otherwise, I never replied with a heart. I didn't reply any color heart, nothing. It was strictly platonic. I didn't lead him on, he didn't flirt, and I didn't flirt back. It was a strictly platonic relationship or friendship. So what happens was, the party happens, right? The party happens, and because we're part of the organizers, we arrived there a little bit early. We get there, we're preparing everything. He arrives, I greet him, we hug and all and stuff. Now, the thing about this party is it was 2 steps. It was a 2-minute walk away from one of the popular clubs that used to exist in Pakalani, right? The party was in Pakalani. And what happened was I gave him my drink to hold for me, so I go check out this club. But we didn't end up entering the club because, to be fair, the club scene has never been for me. I don't like club scenes, and there was just a lot of struggle that was around entering. They wanted money. They wanted to see which shoes we were wearing. My other friend was wearing Converse. They didn't allow Converse or Vans to enter. And like just the whole thing surrounding entering the club was just too much for me. And we just chose peace and decided, let's go back. We get back to the party. I get my drink from him. Now that I think about it, and the more I keep telling the story, I think about how dangerous it is to leave an open drink with somebody. But I was a kid and I trusted him. I should have not. I should have not. But as I explain the story, you're going to understand why. So as the party continues, as you know, when you're at a party, you split up with your friends. When you meet up with your friends, you check on them. Are you okay? Are you good? Are you okay? Are you good? When a long time passes without you seeing your friends, you go out to look for them to ask them if they're fine, right? That was my whole routine for the night. Check on my friends, dance. My friends check up on me, we dance. And he was part of the people that I was checking up on, and vice versa. Guys, land. So what happens is now we want the party to die out, right? We want the party to die out. So what do? We close ourselves in like the 7 quarters while the party dies out and people goes home. So that a select group of us are left. Because at the end of the day, we don't want trouble with the cops. I don't think we had a permit. I really don't. But we really right? Sure. As we're in that room, what happens is that we're just chilling. It's winter, by the way. It's end of June, mid-winter. It's flipping cold. I am dressed in an all-black outfit and a large denim jacket. Like, it's that cold. And Stan Smith's the outfit is that night. It was cold, right? So as the party dies out, what happens is one of my other friends walks into the room. He's a guy. As my friend walks into the room, I see him. I'm excited to see him. I hug him, and he had on a fleece. What happens is I asked to share the fleece, and we're under that fleece, right? We're sitting like I said, it is cold. We are in the crack of winter. It is extremely cold. And this man decides, I don't like what I'm seeing. He decides in his heart and in his mind that Ame is my girl. And what is Ame doing with another man? This man decides he's gonna throw a tantrum. I don't get it. I don't get it either. As far as I'm concerned, you never asked me to be my girlfriend, your girlfriend. We were never in a situation where I think we're having a thing or I'm basically supposed to be committed to you. I know this man has decided what Ame is my girl. And what is my girl doing with another man? Most of all, what is my girl doing sharing a blanket with another man? The first thing he says was, Ame, what are you doing? Mind you, there's up to 10 people in this room, and they're all like, and most of them, I only knew them from social media. So it was my first time meeting all these people. So you can imagine, first impressions, that's the first impression they had of me. This guy, he's like, Ame, what are you doing with this man? Mr. Man, Uraya, who are you questioning me and other people? No, Ame, why are you doing this to me? What am I doing to you? What is going on right now? He's like, after all that I have done for you, this is how you repay me. I loved you for nothing. This guy was rehearsing a whole entire monologue, telling people that he's loved me for nothing. I'm treating him like trash. Why am I flirting or sitting with other guys in his presence? Mind you, this guy kept disappearing with another girl. So it's like, why are you mad? You're with another girl, number one. What is that girl supposed to think is happening between us? Number two. Number three, nothing is happening between us. So why are you acting like this? Hey. This man is like, I loved you for nothing. You use niggas and you treat them like trash. I was like, what the hell is going on? What is going on right now? Like, what is this conversation? I'm so dead. So I'm confused. Everybody's looking at each other. We're all confused. Like, I'm confused. My friends are there like, girls, how are you? Like, everybody's like, what is going on right now? Like, what are we witnessing right now? And in my mind, I'm like, what am I experiencing right now? Like, I was so confused. And this guy that I was sitting with, let's name him Foundation, because I'm looking at my foundation. Let's name him Foundation. Foundation was like, you know what, let's step outside. I'm sick and tired of this. So we step outside and Photo follows us. Photo is talking about, I want us to talk about this. I want us to fix things. Fix what? That doesn't exist. Fix what that doesn't exist. His Foundation leaves because his night is over. He leaves and he goes home, right? On top of all that, Photo is just being a nuisance. He's being the worst person to be around at that time. To go is to see. Let's just talk. Like, to go is to see. Call me Kidiboni because I've seen it all. The night elapses and Photo blacks out, right? Because he was drunk. Photo blacks out, and then me and my other 3 friends decided, so we're gonna look for a moi blanket and we're gonna sleep in the main house. All this was happening in the bachelor pad that was at the back, the servants' quarters. So what happens is, we go to the main house and we see both of us on the couch, sleep, we're warm. In the morning, everybody that blacked out that night wakes up and they come to us and they start making fun of the whole situation, what happened. You know, I left you for nothing. Like, basically. And I'm laughing about it because at that moment, I'm thinking, it's the morning. He's sobered up. Everybody's like, you know, in the morning where as Majita, you want to debrief about what happened last night. That's what was happening. Photo walks in the room and he stands, right? Everybody's talking, everybody's laughing, right? And I'm quiet. People can see that I'm visibly annoyed because whether you're drunk or not, you know, it does not excuse your behavior. Low-key, I made excuses for him. I was like, no, he was drunk. He doesn't see what was happening, you know? And then some other guy brings it up again. And he's like, Photo. Yeah, no, what did you do last night? Like, what was last night about? What was going on? Photo starts again with his vent. You are a typical Gabs girl. You use niggas and you treat them like trash. Okay? I have done so much for you. And I'm like, dog, don't piss me off right now. Yesterday, you were drunk. I get it. But this morning, you're so sober. I stand up and I go sit outside. And then my other friend was like, let's go drop off other people together. So I remove you from the scene that's happening here, basically, right? And that's what happens. We basically go drop off people together. And then when we come back, this guy, suddenly he's changed his tune. It's no longer, you treated me like nothing, you used me, you treated nothing, a typical Gabs girl. It's now, I'm so sorry, I don't know what was going through my mind, and things like that. And it's like, I don't get it, because if you were drunk, you were drunk. But now you're waking up sober and you're still keeping the same word. What are you trying to tell people, or what are you trying to give people the impression, right? Sharp, sure. I decided I've had enough of this. I'm going home. There was no reason at that time for me to subject myself to such nonsense. No hola paikela. The party was over. My friend had a good time. He enjoyed his birthday, and that's what mattered. We went home and I went home. I get home and he sends an apology, and I was like, I don't care about your apology if it's in the DMs. You did not spew all that bullshit moody DMO. So the same loud disrespect that you gave me, I wanted to match the apology. Post on a public platform, if anything. But yeah, cut him off since then and things like that. Anyways, that was it. I think it was a short video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. Got no sweat for it. I know little baby, bitch, I'm in my bed for real.
High as fuck, got your life for real. This nightlife call with a 32 man for real. Me and that nigga